Hi, I'm Emma of Daddy's Ford Dairy. I thought I'd give you a little tour of the farm. So, around, here we go, coming in here. We've got Toby's log shed. We've just managed to get a door on it. This is our sort of straw and machinery shed with its bits and pieces. Here we're very lucky. We've got our amazing slurry and dirty water storage system. And a muck bunker over here. So this is empty at the moment. In the winter, when we muck out the cowshed, it's too wet to get out on the field, and also we don't want all the rainwater running through. That's not quite right. We don't want the rainwater sort of washing all the dirty water from the fields. So we store that in here, ready for when we can spread it on the fields. And then all the scrapings from the yard, they'll come down into here, and along with the dirty water from the parlour, and then this will pump it, so we connect the tractor up to here with a PTO pump and pump it up into that massive great big reservoir to store it all, and then when it's time to pump it out onto the fields, we connect it up there and do that. So we had a little breakout this morning. I can see there's one still out. We'll deal with him later. So this is the parlour. This is an old dairy farm and it's got this amazing old parlour in it. It still needs a bit of work. So this would have been where the milk tank was here. That's not there, unfortunately, anymore. And then you can see this is the old parlour here. It would have connected up. So this is what I use now. I just have a portable milking machine, milk the cows 2 at a time. But you can see the cows would have come and stood here, and they would have eaten the feed from down there. This would have been the feed hopper, and would have shoveled the feed from here, dropped it down, and just a little chain behind them. There would have been a bit more framework. You can see where that's gone. So we'd have had 2 in here, 2 in there, 1 there, so 2, 4. Yeah, so this would have been milk 6 cows at a time. What I do with the cows, you look at this lovely all the old collection jars are there, isn't it amazing? I'd love to get this going again, but I'm not sure my cows would fit in there. So my cows come and they stand along here in these locking head yokes. So I sort of kind of put six or so of them in there at a time, but I just milk them with my portable milking machine. The cows are ready to be milked. Here they are queuing up outside. I better be careful because one of them, Marigold, has learnt to open the door to the parlour, and yes, all hell breaks loose when that happens. But luckily the door's quite heavy. Right. Let me flip this round. So this is the cow yard. So it's still a work in progress. Hence my gates tied up with string, water pipes hanging around tied up with string. But we're getting there. So we've got this great feed area here off the side of the muck bunker. Hello, friendly cows. Some of these, I think you're a bit of a poser, aren't you? You're a bit vain. So we've got our shed. This is the main cow shed. So I usually have this open all the time, and so they can just come in and out of there. It works quite well. They come into the yard in the winter, and then they'll go into the parlour there. And then I have my calf area. Can you see? That's in the corner there, the calf area. And then this leads out to the fields. So the parlour's really central to all the fields, which is brilliant. We've got our little paddock here. I've been trying to top it when the cows move out of a paddock into the next one, because we rotate them. I try and top it to keep on top of the weeds. If I swing round here, you can see that we've got quite a weed problem. This one's full of docks, and this one's full of thistles. But what I do is, as soon as the cows move out, I just come in with my little topper and top it, although I was quite busy at the weekend. I haven't topped that one over there. I better get on and do that. So that's the cow side of things. Let me flip over. Silage. This used to be a massive great big shed here, which unfortunately was taken down, but you can imagine like a cubicle shed here leading down to the parlour would have been fantastic. But still, we've got a massive area of concrete, which is a bonus. Concrete's like the most expensive part of a barn, so I'm happy there's concrete. There's lots of things we could do with that. Possibly we could possibly put up a new shed. We could put a silage clamp on there. So at the moment with our silage this year, we had it all done into bales. There was loads of grass this year, really good first cut. So that's all our bales. I'd like to have a silage clamp next year, so instead of wrapping each bale individually in plastic using loads of single-use plastic, we compact all the grass in together into a big heap, basically, drive up and down it with the tractor, squish all the air out of it, and then just put one great big plastic sheet over the top and weigh that down, and that's a silage clamp. And that's preserving the grass to feed to the cows in the winter. Right, I'm going to flip back round and show you. So this is the view. We're over here now. That's the farmhouse, or half of it. There's neighbours living in the other half. These are the fields where this is where we cut the silage from. It's starting to spring back already, although we can definitely do with a bit of rain. We've got a little calf pen here. That's what's in this shed where some of the weaned calves go. So the calves from our cows, they stay with the cows in the herd, but we buy in a few extra calves from market, just some bucket calves. They drink any spare milk that we have. So there's a few of them in there. They're weaned and growing quite well. They're ready to go on to a new home, really. This was another shed here, which is now just sort of a bit of a waste area, and it's got these girders here. So we could either take those steel girders out, you can see the stubs of them, they're marked with cones, and have a clear area. Or I was thinking we could attach sort of something lightweight onto them and have a chicken house. Or I had another idea, we make like a barrier round it and put some tyres in it, and then we get the pedal tractors and we have like a little mini go-karting circuit for pedal tractors. We'd have to get that flattened quite a bit, because what we have here is the farm shop. I call it a farm shop. It's really might be a delusion of grandeur calling it that, but here we go. So everything's a bit hectic. We had open farm Sunday at the weekend, so it's all haven't quite tidied everything away yet. So we've got our fridge here. It's got a few milkshakes and things left in it. We have the gelato in the freezer. That sold really well. You can still see a couple of our posters from Open Farm Sunday there. So this is the shop. It's slowly taking shape. It's going to start off as a collection point for the milk, and then hopefully develop slowly into a farm shop for next year. This is where the calves are, chilling out. I like everything to be really as free range and as natural as possible, and to choose whether to go inside or outside and exhibit that natural behaviour of having a lie down in the shade, which is what I'd be doing, or outside grazing. Here's our piggy wiggies. Hello girlies. So this is our piggies in their giant piggy ark. So these are a couple of 18-month-old females, so we'd like to maybe get a visiting boar for them. Perhaps we're a little bit unsure, but we want to do pork in the future. And just look at these guys, look at their faces, I love them. So these are middle whites, which I think are the coolest pigs, because they've got these funny little scrunchy noses. Hello. No, you are gorgeous. Yes. I think they're beautiful. So we're going to extend the piggy area around here. This is going to be their outside area, because at the moment they've only got they're mainly indoors, but in this heat they're quite happy led down. So out here, then we'll put a wallowing trough out there for them. This is where we had the coconut shy, which was great fun. We had the coconut shy here. These are our new gate waiting to go on. It's all a work in progress. It's getting there. Pick this up. Hand sanitizer from Open Farm Sunday. Here's our goatees. Hello. So we've got Donald, the Golden Guernsey. That's Juniper. She's a Golden Guernsey cross boa. And then our little surprise that came, our double surprise that came 2 days after the goats arrived. There's this chap and his little mate somewhere. Maybe he's indoors. Yes, so we thought we'll get 2 goats just to start us off and see how we get on. And then the next thing we knew, we had 4 goats. So it's been interesting. Luckily, they've got quite a big goat enclosure, so we've got room for plenty more. This is their indoor area in here. So again, the goats can go in and out. They're quite happy, and there's room for something. We could have, you know, I'm thinking llamas maybe. Just so this is like really our sort of little petting area. This is the entrance down there. That's the farm shop entrance. Yeah, so it's taking shape. We've got the girl guides coming this week. We've got scouts and the cubs coming, and I want to be able to do school visits. So this is an area, just make it a bit more interesting. I could talk all day about the dairy cows, but I think anyone coming to visit might get a bit bored. So we thought we'd get a few other animals to keep it interesting. So yeah, people come down there, pigs, goats, farm shop. Oh, we did tractor rides for the Open Farm Sunday. They were really, really popular. We need to get a bigger trailer. We had 2 small ones going, and then one of the tractors stopped working because it was a John Deere. Shh, don't get cross. So we need a bigger tractor and a bigger trailer so we can show more people around. I think that's most things. Well, thank you for having a look around.